Hey guys, Bluebridge here to give you another video, and today I'm going to be talking Samu Omorodion and Mike Penders. First of all, I want to say thank you for the services, Conor Gallagher, and goodbye. Hope you do well at Atletico Madrid. So with that deal nearly being confirmed, there's no official announcement yet, but Samu Omorodion is coming the other way, medicals pending. So Omorodion is going to be a new Chelsea player. But my question is he getting the Cole Palmer treatment from last season? Because a lot of people are writing this guy off before he's even kicked a ball for Chelsea. I admit I've gone on record to say, it may be a risk. We're buying potential rather than a finished article, where I feel that we should be going more for the finished article. But I'm not writing this guy off before he's kicked a ball. The potential is there for everybody to see. He's a bit raw in places, but he's a quick, pacey striker, powerful, good in the air, who offers us something different. Powerful shot on him. So, but the negativity that we're getting from this signing already, and it just makes me wonder, are these people really Chelsea fans? Because all they do is are negative about everything that we do at the moment. Yeah, I keep saying I get it. The results haven't been right, being perfect. So, the fans are not happy. But what is this negativity going to do? What is it going to achieve? That's my thing. It's not going to achieve anything. We are trying to build up these players' confidence. So that's what we need to do. We need to build up their confidence and the way that they are, to bed them in, make sure that they gel in properly. But what we're doing at the moment, we are going to players do look at social media, so we got to be mindful of that. They do look at social media. So this guy, he's only 20 years old. He's coming to Chelsea and he sees this negative press. Automatically, he's going to have this pressure on him. And we haven't learnt our lesson from last year for Cole Palmer. I was one of the ones who said, I'm not going to judge this guy until the end of the season. And now everyone's talking about him as the first player on our team sheet, somebody who we can't let go, and he's a potential superstar. So this was the same footballing directors who identified Cole Palmer. Whether it be Joe Shields, some people, are saying, it's nothing to do with Winstanley or Stewart, but Joe Shields is there. So Joe Shields does have an input in who we are picking. So if this guy turns out to be half as good as Cole Palmer, then I'll be happy. As I said, I don't know, but I'm not going to knock the guy, because if he's coming in next season and he's not performing and he's causing us to not be near the top of the table, then yeah, I will criticise him. I will criticise the board for their purchase. I will say, what are you doing? I'm not doing it beforehand. And some people saying I'm doing it, I'm visionary, I can see what's happening. You haven't got a crystal ball, because look back at your messages about Cole Palmer. You'd said the same thing about him. I could find anything, and there was only a few of us who said, let's give this boy a chance. Some people were excited about the sign of Cole Palmer, but he had a lot of negativity around him. So as I said, welcome, Samu Omorodion. I hope you do well, because if you do well, Chelsea are doing well, and that makes me happy as well. So I'm going to be supporting you as long as you're here. Not to say that I'm not going to be critical. If you don't perform, then I'll give you some constructive criticism, because that's the way I do it on my channel. Right, so the second story today is Mike Penders. This guy is a Tibor Courtois regen from the same club that he used to play at Genk. So apparently, 6'8" or 6'7" or something, beast of a player. So we've got a similar deal to what we had when we bought Courtois from Genk. Actually, 20 million euro was spending on him, and he's staying on. He's on with them for the season. Probably loan him out to Atletico Madrid for 2 seasons. He'll love it in Spain, marry somebody, and then want to play there. So I hope that history doesn't repeat itself. That's if he's the real deal. But people are saying that he's the real deal. Again, I haven't seen him play, so can't really judge him. But the fact is now, we've got so many keepers on our books. You know, Kepa needs to go. Obviously, we just bought Petrovic last season. He's went on record today saying how he doesn't know what's happening with him. They haven't given him a plan, so that's a bit shoddy. We've got the boy we bought from America, Selena. Apparently, is the way his progression hasn't gone to plan neither. So again, that's what I'm saying. We are just buying potential and hoping for the best. You know, what's going to happen with Sanchez? You know, what is he going to stay the season? And we just bought a goalkeeper. You know, a George's 22 or 23 years old. I can't remember. So, you know, I don't know what's going on with the purchases. It just seems that they're going to a scattergun approach, and then hopefully that one of them will come up trumps. So, what do you think of the Omorodion story? Are you willing to give him a chance, or do you just think the club are, again, just buying potential without any real output? Are you negative towards this transfer, or are you going to give him a bit of support? Penders, what do you feel about that again? Are we overstacking on goalkeepers? Is this an unnecessary purchase, or is it something that, you know, this guy has got potential, we don't want to miss out, so we're going to get him now and hopefully he becomes the real thing? We'll see. And just a little before I go, just because I did a little preview video the other day, but I didn't publish it. I just didn't have the time. But I just want to quickly talk about the 2-1 defeat. I thought we played okay against Real Madrid, to be fair, but my issues are still with the defence, with this high line, with the defence, and some concerns over some of the defenders that we've got. You know, I've got a few concerns about Colwill on the right hand side. He's come with lots of potential. He still needs to fulfil that potential. I don't think he's should play on the right hand side anyway, so probably playing out of position is unfair to judge him. Badiashile, he's a concern for me, because since his injury, I just feel that this guy has gone downhill. I'm not sure if it's loss in confidence or whatever, but I like my defenders who love defending, who enjoy defending. We had defenders who enjoyed defending, who didn't like to concede goals. We had the likes of your John Terrys back in the day, your Gary Cahills, and more recently we had Thiago Silva. These guys will put their body on the line, you know, last-ditch tackles, clearances off the line. The other day I saw Badiashile when was it Diaz who scored, who slid the ball into the net, and he just watched it, nonchalantly watched it go into the net. He didn't make an effort to clear it or anything. I don't want to see that from my defenders. I want to see somebody who's fighting tooth and nail to defend the ball. And also I need a commanding defender. There's no one in our back line who commands the, you know, you're playing that high line. We need somebody who's going to hold that line, somebody who's going to tell the defenders where they need to line up, because I didn't see any of that the other day, and that's why our defensive line is all over the place and they were playing through us at will. So we need somebody like a, you know, like a Van Dijk, a John Terry back in the day, a Silva, who can organise our back line. Otherwise we're going to have the same issues going forward. I thought we did all right. Still have a problem with Raheem Sterling though, and this final ball. What is it about Raheem Sterling final balls? I don't know. So I still think we can do with shoring up that left hand side, because I don't trust Sterling or Modric for any bit of consistency. The other flank, Madueke is okay, but I still think there's parts of his game that needs to be ironed out, because he does some really good things, but then some silly things still. So for me, he needs to get that little bit of consistency, but I think he's done all right in pre-season. Midfield are still coming together, but once they're fit, Lavia's been a standout in the middle, but the midfield area, I think we're quite good once the guys get fit and play. My concern is just this defensive organisation and that left wing area that I think we need to address. Anyway, guys, what do you think about all these stories? Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So take care, bye-bye.